Dear all, welcome to my channel Biology Notes. Today I will discuss about the detailed anatomical and histological structure of testes of human. Contents of the video include general overview on male reproductive system of human, anatomical structure of testes, histology of testes, and finally functions of testes and its different cells. General overview. Male reproductive system of human consists of primary sex organs and accessory sex organs. The main primary sex organs include a pair of testes. Accessory sex organs include genital excurrent ducts, accessory sex gland, and external genitalia. Genital excurrent ducts include epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, and urinogenital duct. The accessory sex glands include seminal vesicles, the prostate gland, and bulbourethral gland. Finally, the external genitalia contains the penis and scrotum. So, in this video, I will discuss the anatomical and histological structure of the main primary sex organs, the testes. In adult male human, there are two testes present in their body. The testes are oval in shape. They lie within the scrotum and located outside the body cavity, just behind the penis and right in front of the anus. An average adult testicle measures up to 5 cm into 2 cm into 3 cm. Each testis weighs 10 to 15 grams. This is a figure representing the structural details of testes in male human. This is tunica vaginalis. It is the pouch of serous membrane that covers the testis. Each testis or testicle is surrounded by a dense connective tissue capsule called tunica albuginea. The inner parts of this capsule is a loose connective tissue layer that contains blood vessels. This is known as the tunica vasculosa. At the posterior surface of the testis, the tunica albuginea thickens to form mediastinum testis. Blood vessels, lymphatic vessels, and genital excurrent ducts pass through the mediastinum as they enter or leave the testis. From this fibrous region, septa penetrate the organ and divide it into about 250 pyramidal compartments or testicular lobules. Each lobule of the testis consists of one or four seminiferous tubules in which sperm production occurs, and a sparse connective tissue in which testosterone producing interstitial cells or Leydig cells are present. Each seminiferous tubule is about 500 long and 150 to 250 micrometer in diameter. Several tubules unite to form a straight tubule, which again unite forming retitestis. This retitestis join up to form the vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia finally combine to form the duct of epididymis. So, this is all about the very general concept of structure of testes. This is a transverse section of normal human testes showing the histological details. These are the follicles of seminiferous tubules. So, histological study shows that from the basement membrane of the seminiferous tubule to the lumen, there are spermatogenic cells. In between the spermatogenic cells, there are Sertoli cells, and In between the seminiferous tubules, there are interstitial cells or Leydig cells and myoid cells. These are the spermatogenic cells. These spermatogenic cells regularly replicate and differentiate into mature sperm. The most immature spermatogenic cells, called spermatogonia, rest on the basal lamina. The most mature cells, called spermatid, are attached to the apical portion of the Sertoli cells. In our previous video of spermatogenesis, I had already discussed about the spermatogenic cells and also the structure of the sperm. So here I will not discuss again. I am just mentioning that spermatogonial cells differentiate to form primary spermatocytes, which then transform into secondary spermatocytes. The secondary spermatocytes then form spermatids, which ultimately differentiate into spermatozoa. Now, in between the spermatogenic cells, there are the Sertoli cells. The Sertoli cells are named after Enrico Sertoli, who first demonstrated their physiologic significance. These cells are also called supporting or sustentacular cells. The cells are tall, columnar, non-replicating epithelial cells and rest on the thick multilayered basal lamina of the seminiferous epithelium. Ultrastructure of Sertoli cells show that there are abundant smooth endoplasmic reticulum, some rough endoplasmic reticulum, well developed Golgi complex, numerous mitochondria and lysosomes, lipid droplets, vesicles, glycogen granules, etc. Their nuclei are typically ovoid or triangular, euchromatic, and have a prominent nucleolus. Now, in between the seminiferous tubules, there are Leydig cells. These are Leydig cells. They are also called interstitial cells. These cells are large, polygonal, and eosinophilic that typically contain lipid droplets. Lipofuscin pigment is also frequently present. Well distinct rod shaped cytoplasmic crystals are present. They are known as the crystal of Reinke. These crystals are refractile and measures approximately 3 into 20 micrometer. The Leydig cells have an elaborate smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Mitochondria with tubulovesicular cristae are also present. Other than Leydig cells, there are another cells known as myoid cells are present in between the seminiferous tubules. The cells have a basal lamina, large numbers of actin filaments, presence of a significant amount of rough endoplasmic reticulum. So this is all about very general concept of histology of human testes. To understand the function of testis, we must have to know the functions of its different structural components. Functions of spermatogenic cells. We all know the sperm or male gametes are the reproductive unit during fertilization and fertilize ovum to produce zygote, which later will give birth a human baby. Spermatogonial stem cells differentiate into primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, spermatids, and finally mature sperm. Functions of Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells are also known as supporting or sustentacular cells. They are the supporting cells for the developing spermatozoa that attach to their surface after meiosis. These Sertoli cells have few general functions: support, protection, and nutrition of the developing spermatogenic cells, continuously release new sperm into the lumen of seminiferous tubule. They also produce androgen binding protein or ABP. This is exocrine function. It can also secrete inhibin hormone. This is endocrine function. During spermiogenesis, excess cytoplasm shed as residual bodies is phagocytosed and digested by Sertoli cell lysosomes. Functions of Leydig cells. Leydig cells produce a class of hormones called androgens. They secrete testosterone, androstenedione, and dehydroepiandrosterone when stimulated by the luteinizing hormone. Of them, testosterone is the most important hormone which promotes development of the secondary male sex characteristics. Testosterone is also necessary for normal sperm development in adult male. Functions of myoid cells. Rhythmic contractions of the myoid cells create peristaltic waves that help move spermatozoa and testicular fluid through the seminiferous tubules to the excurrent duct system. They play a crucial role in the self renewal and maintenance of the spermatogonial stem cell population. So, this is all about the anatomical and histological details of testes of human. If you have any query, please write in the comment section. Like and share the video. Subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get notification of new video. Stay with us. Keep watching. Thank you.